Welcome back, my lovely darlings. Today we're going to talk about tennis and tennis fashion and talk about how to look a little bit more expensive, how to look a little bit more polished when you actually play sport like tennis. Lots of different outfits you can wear. You can go very basic, you can wear something so simple like a leggings and a top, and crop top, and that's how ladies wear as well. But I think if you want to look a little bit better, feel a little bit better, and maybe have this kind of like a old money feel type of look, then obviously there are ways to achieve that. And I think it will be interesting because to talk about this, because tennis is a great sport between affluent people as well. Maybe you want to meet some people and you're not exactly sure where to do that, then I think tennis clubs are really great ideas. The same is with golf clubs. In Scotland, for example, golf is a big thing. So it obviously depends on the as well country, I would say, but tennis overall it's very affluent sport. I would say it's really great sport to be involved in as well, if you not necessarily want to play, but just to get some kind of basic about tennis. Overall, I think joining some kind of tennis club, meeting other ladies can be really great idea. And if you are into a little bit competition, then obviously tennis can give you that as well. Obviously you can wear whatever you like, it's up to you, but if you want to make a good impression and if you want to feel a little bit better about yourself, that you put a little bit more effort towards dressing yourself, then finding the style for tennis and buying a clothes that actually going to give you a little bit more advantage when it comes to your look and to looking a little bit better than very casual. I think it's important, especially if you want to meet like-minded people and just have fun, but also looking really chic. I think those kind of like dresses, obviously when you're playing tennis they might be a little bit short, but I think this is one of those sports that actually it doesn't really matter. It's not going to look like it's inappropriate. Those kind of shorter dresses, shorter skirts are absolutely fine. Like this dress over here, it is obviously on the shorter side, but as I'm saying, that's a style that ladies wear for tennis, and it's just, that's how it was for a very long time. I love that it has this kind of like a green little line to it. You can find lots of dresses this kind of style. You can also find two pieces like a skirt and blouse, but I think when it comes to dresses, it's just really nice. Another one very similar to the previous one with like a blue line around it, and it's really lovely as well. White overall is great color for tennis when it comes to outfits, and you're going to see that a lot, that white skirt is such a classic when it comes to playing tennis. So just something to keep in mind. Obviously you can find skirts and dresses in darker colors, like this one over here. This one is from Polo. Actually this is a set, so you have a polo blouse and a skirt, and it's in this kind of like a navy color. So obviously you can go for something darker, there's no problem with that. I personally think that white actually looks better, but that's just a preference, I think white is just a little bit more cleaner color, so it's just look really nice. Even if you go for some color like a pastel yellow, it can be really nice. Overall I would say lighter colors, they are more feminine, they are very womanly like, so lighter colors are great. But you can obviously mix colors as well. So you can go for a red blouse and a white skirt. You can go for a black skirt and a white blouse, you know what I mean? So you can mix and match. I think when you actually buy something that has an element in the same color, like I mentioned, red top with a white skirt, but the white skirt maybe has this kind of like a line in red color, it's just going to look like it's set, and that looks more expensive, that looks just more polished, because it just looks like it comes together, so that's just something I would advise you to do. If you're going for red, then try to keep in mind that maybe white with red, some kind of red line, This kind of little details always matter, and always going to take your outfit from really like simple to another level. Obviously depends where you are, but adding some kind of layer, maybe some kind of lovely jumper that or sweater that you can wear when it's a little bit chill on the morning, but then you can just after tie it up as your like a scarf. I think this is a really nice idea for like old money type of feel, and as well it's just something that I think lots of people do when it comes to tennis to look more chic. I actually made a video about this kind of idea of this look with jumper as a scarf, so if you didn't see that one, you can jump over there as well. You can wear that obviously every day. But some kind of layer, as I'm saying, obviously where you live, if it's a Spain and it's very hot, then maybe you don't need extra layer. But if you're living in a country when then sometimes it's a little bit cooler, then having extra layer as the same kind of set, it's a good idea. Or even like over here you have those ladies that are wearing white and pink, and the first one from the right, she has kind of white pink dress and pink, more stronger pink, like a fleece type of thing with zipper, and I think just adding a little bit more color but a little bit stronger color is as well really nice thing to do. As you can see as well, you can add some sunglasses if it's really nice warm sunny day, and this kind of like a tennis hat like the second lady she's wearing. I think this is very like tennis thing as well, to just cover your eyes when you're playing. You can obviously wear glasses, but I think this is just something that for me personally it's very like tennis like, with this kind of like a little hood just for your eyes. When it comes to shoes, I think the most ladies you're going to see, they're going to wear white trainers and white socks with them obviously. You don't want to just wear trainers and your feet is going to, you know, sweat. You need to be, when you're playing, you need to feel like everything is right, especially that you're going to run quite a lot and chase the ball. So that's just something that you're going to see most of the time. You have a sample even here with Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales. She was wearing black trousers, kind of lovely, old money type of jumper. And even though she's wearing black trousers, she still is wearing white trainers, which is I think overall the look is really lovely if you want to go for trousers and the weather is not crazy hot. And as we know, you know, I don't know if you know that, but she is very big fan of sport. She was playing lots of different sports in college, and tennis is one of those things that she really like. I think white, when it comes to white shoes, you don't want to go for something that's going to have a lot of logos. Keep it classy, keep it simple. That's just going to look more elegant. So something just honestly no logos at all. If it's less visible, then it's better. Just in color white, I think it's the color white for the shoes. I think it's the best. You can obviously get inspired by lots of ladies who actually are professional tennis players, or who were the professional tennis players. They maybe don't play anymore professional, but obviously there's so many, you know, stars of tennis, and you can just get inspired by them as well. One of the biggest one, I think, that everybody knows, I think, it's Serena Williams, and she is, you know, one of the, I think, biggest names in the industry. I don't know if I don't think she play anymore, but you know, fantastic woman to as well find some kind of inspiration. And especially that she is not like super tiny, you know, like all those pictures with models I show you, you know, they obviously super tiny, you know, they look really chic, very old money, but they don't maybe have this kind of muscles developed like someone who is professional. So I think it's great to get inspired as well by professionals, because you're going to see a little bit more normal people who actually the shape is not maybe so perfect like the model, if you know what I mean. But lots of ladies who obviously play tennis. Tennis is very chic sport, so you can find lots of them, and find some kind of inspiration through the professional tennis players as well. They're going to probably, as well, you need to keep that in mind, that lots of times professional tennis players, they get paid by wearing particular brand, but maybe not focus necessarily on the branding, because obviously if someone get paid few millions for wearing Nike or Adidas or Reebok or whatever other brands, then obviously they're going to have that deal, they're going to wear only that brand for some period of time. But just focus on overall whatever they're wearing, what kind of colors, how they look, what you like as well when you're actually looking at them. I think that's a great inspiration as well. There's so many ladies you know, in this industry. It's a beautiful sport. I played tennis when I was really small. I was attending a private school when I was like in primary school and high school. I was attending private school, and we had a classes of tennis that you could just like pay extra and be involved. I think there was like few girls in our class, so maybe it was a whole class that we joined for once a week at tennis, but I remember that nobody really went so strong, like they loved it so much. It was just like once a week, you know, and then after I think a few years, two years maybe, it finished, which is a little bit shame, because you know, after when I was a little bit older, in my early 20s, I played little bit tennis because of my ex-boyfriend, but I didn't even remember so much, you know, so it's little bit shame about that. But if you want to start some kind of sport and you want to start something a little bit more like affluent, little bit more different than those kind of like most popular sports, basically, you want to find some kind of great networking as well of other ladies, that I think tennis can really help you with that. Joining some tennis club or something like this and just learning, you know, you can always learn in any age. But you need to feel a little bit more passionate about this and have this kind of willingness to want to learn, and attending once a week or something like this to actually, you know, grow. Just something a little bit different. Try maybe little bit different sport, little bit different activity, different hobby once a while, and see if that's something you really like, because you might be surprised and you might love it so much that it's going to change your life a little bit, and you're going to include it in your life permanently in some kind of schedule. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, and see you in the next one.